What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Gamer Blast back another video. Today I'm gonna show you my new longsword build, which I low-key feel like it's better than my last longsword build. In a way, I don't know. Last longsword build had consistent with like a little bit of burst with counter attack and everything. This is uh counter radar build. Anyway, let's get into it. So, as we're using the Argentinian longsword, why not? This is the best thing in the game. Attack, sharpness, attack, attack, attack. Obviously, there's nothing better than this. This is the go-to weapon off rip. Second weapon doesn't matter, but I will say with this build, you could use dual blades. You a million percent could use dual blades, but this is mainly specifically towards longsword. We're using Radar helmet with tenderizer. Oh yeah, this is my longsword too. Crit, mastery crit. Yeah, you already yeah, the weapon. You probably already know weapon, but radar helmet with weakness exploit, the chest piece with quick sheath, and the arms with weakness exploit, the legs weakness exploit, quick sheath protection. All right, but the reason why you're gonna run radar armor is because you get this thing called Lord Soul. This too, but mainly Lord Soul. Oh shit, then I mean to do that. Boosts attack and lowers defense, but lets you survive one lethal hit. Afterwards, boost defensive resistance. So it pretty much like, hey, you get to survive. You get to survive an extra time, and yeah, you get more defense. But if you don't go down at all, you just get a bunch of free attack. I don't know how much the attack is. Someone let me know if you know. But yeah, you just get a lot of attack. And then with the radar, we have latent power, which we get a lot of latent power because of just the chest piece, which I'll show you. Now, Sergio's, however, reason why I call this a counter build, extends the duration of adrenaline rush and trigger. And usually, adrenaline rush doesn't last so long, but this will make it last a good bit. Because all you need is one counter, and then boom, 30 attack. And literally 30 attack because we have adrenaline rush maxed out. So automatically, Sergio's armor is really, really good for this. Like I said, this is a literally counter build. We get what's it go? As you can see here, 2 adrenaline rush off of the legs and 3 adrenaline rush off the charm. Our weakness exploit comes from the helmet, arms, and the waist. Latent power is literally just from the chest piece, so that's literally 30, a free 30 affinity, and you reduce your stamina depletion by 50%. Quick sheath, obviously, agitator, which is you get agitator from the armor set just by default. If I could get to, there you go. Agitator, there's level 1, and then another agitator right there. So literally you get a free level 2 agitator, which is, yeah, just more damage. Everything about this is more damage. And you have a lot of affinity. 50 affinity from weakness exploit, 30 affinity, which is, what's it called? 80 affinity in total off rip. And then you have agitator, which is 85. And then you have Maximite, which is 95, and then you're gonna just top it off with 100% affinity, exactly 100% affinity with the weapon. You don't need affinity with the weapon at all. This is literally a pure crit build along with counter. This is just about this is literally just damage. It's just so much damage and everything. Your most damage is obviously coming from the adrenaline rush, but your longsword. If you're not countering with longsword, then why are you using longsword? This is not for you. Like, yeah, pretty much. And I already have a build of what if you don't want to counter and everything, yada yada yada. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A vague cylinder doesn't matter. This just comes from the arms. We just need it for the boost because it's literally 3 level 2s. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. And I have Divine Blessing here. But if you don't want Divine Blessing, if you want to go for more damage, I just chose Divine Blessing for because you really don't need it. But we are getting some more hard content. Go with, if I could find it, self improvement. Attack and defense increases as the time passes, so you can just get so much damage out of this. But it's probably not going to take an effect because most of the time you're killing the boss around like 10 something minutes, whatever. But I mean, it's still a lot of attack and defense, so you could go with this. But I just put on Divine Blessing, a charm. Yeah, we have 3 adrenaline rush from here, and they were still using Corrupted Mantle, even though with the nerf, I think Corrupted Mantle is still pretty much it's a good thing. If not, then I guess evasion. I still suggest Corrupted Mantle. If not, then you go with Rocksteady or Minting. Yeah, Corrupted Mental's still good to me, at least in my opinion. But that's the build. I'm gonna show a video how this build is good, how good this build is against Arc build. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the build. The build. Like and subscribe. Peace out.
The first step decides the battle. let it go to waste.